project on engine sensors. Aim of the project is to give people an understanding of some sensors in the engine bay of a vehicle, how they operate, what's their function, and insight into the roles these sensors carry out. The sensors that will be discussed are the following: camshaft and crankshaft position sensor, airflow meter, throttle position sensor, and the temperature sensor. I'll start off with the airflow meter sensor. An airflow meter is a device that measures airflow. The example, how much air is flowing through a tube. It does not measure the volume of the air passing through the tube. It measures the mass of the air flowing through the device per unit time. Thus, airflow meters are simply an application of mass flow meters for a special medium. Typically, mass airflow measurements are expressed in units of kilograms per second. See below a picture of an airflow sensor. Also, you can see the airflow meter sensor waveform above. Camshaft position sensor. The camshaft position sensor monitors the rotation of the camshaft, specifically targeting when valves open and close. Most camshaft sensors are mounted just above a notched ring on the camshaft. Most of these camshaft sensors will be used a magnet to produce or vary an AC electronic signal that is used in conjunction with the crankshaft position sensor to determine when the position approaches top dead sensor (TDC) on the compression stroke. This information will help to fine-tune sparking timing and ignition pulse. See below a picture of a camshaft sensor and above the waveform pattern. Crankshaft position sensor. Crankshaft sensor has two purposes: to help a vehicle's ignition system produce a spark and to signal the fuel system to inject gasoline into the engine cylinders. Without the crankshaft sensor, the engine cannot continue to run. Below is a picture of the sensor, and above is the waveform pattern. Next on the list is the temperature sensor. This is the last that will be discussed. The engine temperature sensor accurately measures the engine's coolant temperature. Thereby it gives an indication of the temperature of the engine. A vehicle temperature sensor informs the engine's ECU about the current and ongoing variations in the engine temperature. ECU in turn adjusts and regulates the fuel quantity and ignition timing. The data from the engine temperature sensors provides reading for engine and temperature gauge on the dashboard. Based on the data, the ECU also controls the additional functions such as switching on and off engine cooling fan. Below is the picture of the temperature sensor.